Hey, welcome back everybody. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how I make my own energy bars. My never-ending quest to mitigate my cramping. So I went old school from way back when, before energy bars even existed. And so my solution to my problem has been these rice bars I started making probably about 6 months ago. Super easy to make them at home. So, sweet rice, I got off Amazon. This one's called 3 Rings. I use brown sugar. This is approximately 3/4 of a cup. I use maple syrup, pure maple syrup. I don't add a whole lot, maybe like 1/8 of a cup or something like that. And I don't measure everything when I'm doing this, so it's just, I'm just ballparking it. This is approximately a cup and a half of rice. Some no stir organic peanut butter. I've used a variety of different instant oatmeals. I've tried organic kinds with seeds in it and stuff like that, but now I can't seem to find it again. You find something and then it disappears. So today we're using strawberry cream instant oatmeal. You need some tin foil, because this has to soak for approximately 6 to 8 hours. So we're gonna get this rinsed off. We're gonna rinse it, then I'm gonna throw it in the pot, let it soak for at least 6 hours, and then we'll come back and put all this together. You want to make sure you rinse the rice really well before you soak it. So basically you put just enough water to cover it, and then you hang out and you wait. Hey, all right, so 6 hours has gone by. I had the rice soaking in this pan, so now this pan's half filled with water. And I don't own a steamer. This rice has to be steamed. And so what I do, I just got one of these grease catcher things, for your frying pan. I just put it on this, put it on top of my pan, my handy dandy lid, aka bowl, and set it on there, steam it, and when it probably takes about 5 to 8 minutes to get it steamed once the water actually starts boiling, and that's it for now. All right, so I'm waiting for the rice to get done. I'm gonna go ahead and get my oatmeal mixed up. That way it'll be good to go to mix in with the rice when it's finished. Now you want the oatmeal not to be like real thick. You want it like a little bit runny. Alright, so I got my oatmeal heated up, and so just a little bit runny. That's kind of how you want it when you go to mix it in with your rice. Alright, so I got some steam going on here. We got another few minutes left to go. So another product to use is LMNT, or Element. I've been using this for probably at least 2 years, and it definitely helps. So, probably everybody's heard of LMNT by now. So that's sodium, magnesium, potassium, no sugar, so you don't get the crashes and things like that from this product. They don't sponsor me. They should. For as much as I drink, they should give me free LMNT forever. So, but really good product. It did not solve my cramping issue completely. It did help tremendously, but once I added in my rice bars with this, I haven't cramped since. Alright, check and see if the rice is done. Should be done. When it's done, it's kind of chewy. Alright, stick that back on. See if I can not burn myself this time. Alright, we've got our rice done. So, woo, hot. Put in my oatmeal. Put my sugar in. Alright, so we got the rice and oatmeal and sugar. Kind of get this mixed up. Now when you're mixing this rice up, I mean it's really stiff. It really is. Alright, so we get that stirred up. Drizzle a little bit of maple syrup in there. Now the peanut butter, not everybody's a peanut butter fan. I have come to like the peanut butter in the bars. This adds a little flavor to it. And plus, you know, it does have some protein and stuff and sugars and all that kind of stuff in it. So basically, let's get 3 giant tablespoons of it. I have made them, my bars without peanut butter, because I used a peach flavored oatmeal one time, and they're okay. You just, I mean, you can make it with anything. I mean, I'm just showing you what I do, kind of give you an idea. All this goes together. Alright, so it's pretty thick. That's what you want. You don't want it to be too runny, because when you actually go to eat them out on the trail, they are quite sticky. Alright, so what I do is I get a cookie sheet, and then you throw your pan around. I just put like a squirt in the middle of it. Get a napkin. Just kind of spread it around. That way, once this cools down, it doesn't stick to the cookie sheet. So then, one big glob. And then you just spread it out on the cookie sheet. Try to make it, you know, as consistent as possible, you know, thickness wise. They're good. So you end up with that. I usually put it in the fridge. If I'm in a hurry, I'll stick it in the freezer to cool it down quicker. I try not to let it get to the freezing point because I'm going to cut this up and put it in bars. I typically leave it in the fridge that way till the pan is cool to your touch. And once that's ready, then here's your finished product. You end up with them. I wrap them in tin foil because it's the easiest thing that I have on hand that I can wrap them in. That way, when you're out on the trail, you have something to hold on to while you're eating it, because they are sticky, and that way you can just eat them and then, you know, crumple the tin foil up, throw it in your pocket, and you're good to go. So I keep them in the freezer. That way they stay fresh, and then I just take them out as I need them. They usually thaw out within an hour, and so, you know, typically I'm going to be out riding for, you know, at least 2 or 3 hours, and so I might have one, depending on, you know, what my schedule was. I might have one just before I ride, and then take another one with me while I'm riding. And they actually work, and that's the main thing about it, is that they actually do what they're supposed to. You definitely feel it's not like a sugar rush. It just is kind of like a sustained feeling of energy that you don't really notice it, but it is apparent that it's there because your performance definitely goes up for about probably 45 minutes. You definitely get an uptick in how much power you can put out, and then, you know, it tapers back down. But it's not like a crash. You don't have that rise and fall like sometimes you do when you eat a gel. Sometimes you get that crash. You don't get with this. I have not experienced a crash with this because there's not that much sugar for the amount that's here. So it's a great snack to have while you're out riding. Easy to make. It's cheap, and you can do it yourself. Hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you sticking around watching this. I hope you do make your own bars and start, you know, eating them out on the trail, because they work really well. And we'll see you next time.